Welcome to the Onyx Path News. I am Matthew Dawkins and I'm here once again to take you through the last week's releases and any upcoming news for Onyx Path Publishing. Let's start with our just closed crowdfunding campaign for Realms of Pugmire Unleashed. We were able to hit $17,115, which, considering our target for this campaign was $5,000, was very much appreciated by us at Onyx Path. We managed to get more than 300% of our funding target, which is never a bad thing. Never a bad thing. We were able to hit several stretch goals. Thank you so much to everyone who pledged support. And if you happen to miss the Realms of Pugmire Unleashed backer kits campaign, do not despair. We always open these things up to pre-orders after the fact, after we've collated all the info from the initial backers, done everything we need to do. So stay tuned to theonyxpath.com, or hell, watch these videos every week, and you will be told when that pre-order campaign opens up. Now, following that, on Wednesday last week, we made a new print release, our Scion Tasty Bit compilation. I already spoke about this book at some length, in some detail, in fact, a couple of weeks ago when we released it in PDF. We have now released it in print as well. So this is a collection of, well, a variety of Scion Tasty Bits. If you aren't aware, Tasty Bits are small volumes, small source books that generally contain a flurry of story hooks, playable options, adversaries, characters, that kind of thing. And we've released several for Scion over the past few years. We've now compiled it into one meaty book that includes everything from Zeus We Just Want to Talk, which is a fantastic set of story hooks about bumping into Zeus in a bar, the car throwing competition, and Making History Modern, about translating myths into your modern era Scion games. There's a lot in there. I very much recommend it. There's a huge wealth of talent in this book, so please do check it out. Plus, and this one isn't a release, but I want to draw your attention to it, over the last month or so, we ran the Onyx Path Fiction competition, where you could release fiction for everything from Chronicles of Darkness, World of Darkness, Exalted, Pugmire, Scarred Lands, Trinity Continuum, Scion, lots of our material. We've now got all of that fiction submitted, and the time is now for voting. On theonyxpath.com and linked in the video description below, every single one of the entries to the fiction competition is stated, which means you can download that fiction and give it a read and then cast your votes. This is important because the winner of this competition, and hell, not just the winner, runners-up too, will be winning prizes, and this is everything from money off, vouchers, and so forth, free games. It's all good stuff, and we would love it if you support our fiction writers. These people have done such tremendous work over the last month, trying to hit these deadlines, trying to get these word counts within the allotted time frame. So please do support the Onyx Path Fiction competition, the authors who contributed to it. All of the details are in the video description below, and I really hope you take advantage of that. Now, this is the biggest piece of news for the week, something I really wanted to draw your attention to, and it is the Christmas in July sale. This is an annual tradition over on DriveThruRPG.com, and over on DriveThruRPG.com, Christmas in July sale hits so many games. At this time, this year, Onyx Path is in it in a big, big way. Get 30% off thousands of titles across the DriveThruRPG site, plus save 75% on several featured titles, not limited to They Came From Beyond the Grave, a game that is very close to my heart. You can buy it for around $5, which for a game of its caliber, and I'm not just speaking for my work on it, far from it, I'm speaking for the incredibly talented writers and artists who contributed to They Came From Beyond the Grave. $5 is a steal for a game like this. But there's so many games that are caught up in the sale. Dystopia Rising, Scion, They Came From Beneath the Sea, a lot more. So please do check out the Christmas in July sale. Once again, all the links you should need are in the video description below. Please do take advantage of the sale while you can. It's excellent to get money off. And what's more, if you've purchased any of these books in the sale, leave your ratings, leave your reviews. I know that you get absolutely sick and tired of hearing me ask for you to leave reviews on our games, but it hugely makes a difference. It convinces more people to purchase the games, which means there are new players in the market, which means we get to make more games. It is all good. So if you leave ratings, if you leave reviews, it makes an impact. More so than you can possibly really imagine. Only when you're on this side of the fence making these games do you know how important ratings and reviews are, which is why I keep jamming it into your head. Please do consider doing so. It takes you very little time, and it makes the world of difference to us. So, over at Onyx Path, we've got lots of exciting things coming up. Monster Kingdoms will be our next crowdfunder, and Monster Kingdoms is the third in the Earthbane cycle of games. We have had The World Below, we've had At the Gates, and now we've got Monster Kingdoms coming up. Monster Kingdoms is a game set in, you could compare it to a crumbling Roman Empire or a Napoleonic Wars, where there are multiple monstrous states across the continental landmass of Gawain, where each of the kingdoms is at war with another. But in the midst of the chaos, adventuring bands, such as those comprising your characters, mercenaries from each of the monster kingdoms, with their own abilities, with their own mantles, with their own scepters that they use as magical weapons, and crowns that they can use to devastating effect, try to enrich themselves, try to follow their dusk philosophies, and try to keep those kingdoms monstrous. After all, we don't want embers of light flickering and providing hope to the people in the Monster Kingdoms, do we? Yes, Monster Kingdoms has a distinctly evil bent, and there will be many videos to come on the subject of Monster Kingdoms. Trust me on that. I've got a lot to say about it. It's been fantastic to develop it. I cannot wait for you to see it. In this game, you will be playing monsters, and you will be doing monstrous things, so get ready to play evil with very few consequences, but a lot of fun in store. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.